of the NFL. And we'll get a look here at Davante Adams. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Browns and the Raiders, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple of years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their quarterback from the University of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, if this thing's within one score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run here with Hill. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ridder. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
Mike, when we have a chance to talk to this quarterback's teammates, the word they always use is perfectionist, and it's pretty easy to see why. When we had a chance to sit down with them the other day, one thing was very clear. He was not happy about having that blemish on the stat line, the interception. Now, it didn't change the outcome of the game, but it certainly prevented him from being able to really appreciate what he accomplished in last week's win. If that meeting is any indication of what we should expect, I think it's pretty safe to assume he's placing a big emphasis on protecting the ball over these next 4 quarters. Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. From the gun, Rodgers. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. First down for Aaron. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return is Dylan Laube. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. He finds the rookie from Georgia, Brock Bowers. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
And the Las Vegas first down.
In motion is Myers.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Hill. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen.
It's the gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Off the fake, here's Ritter. He'll try and get there on the ground.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Browns offense ready for their 2nd possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. Down the field is Tillman. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Ritter. And he Can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. All run play. This is Hill. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up third down and 11.
Tony, the man in motion. They go play action now. Ritter. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
A loss of 9. Brings up fourth down.
The Raiders send their punt team out, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. On the return, it's Hines. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Nick Chubb, the intended target there. It's second down. Rodgers now. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to take over once again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Tony, the man in motion. Throwing now. Ritter on first down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up third down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the gun, it's Ritter. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4. They bring Judy in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. To throw is Rodgers. To the goal line and in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns. and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raiders offense headed back to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. Not much there. Maybe a yard. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the pistol, it's Ritter. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board just before halftime.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Rodgers. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man, and that's Tillman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Rodgers. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. 3rd and a yard. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. In trouble, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock. 4th down, Rodgers. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. That's complete, and Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On second down, Ritter. He's going to let one go, looking for Myles. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. A touchdown pass there for Bailey Zappi. From there, we take the long trek eastward to Tampa, check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Michael Penix, sharp in the victory as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Second down and 8. From the gun, Rodgers. It's a short throw caught by Njoku.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Here's first and 10. Now Rodgers. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They run out of the gun, and it's Chubb. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that is incomplete. The Browns getting their punting team out there. Now Tony to return it. And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 8. As this drive begins with first and 10. Look wide, get this one complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a second and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. That one caught by Tucker. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
It's the gain of 14 yards. That's good for Las Vegas.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's the gain of 4. Exit 3rd.
To throw is Ritter. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Backs to the open man, it's Tillman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Rodgers going up top again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. 1st down and more for Chubb. And he's going to take this all the way home. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Browns. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Prater's extra point is good. And the Browns extend it to a 21-6 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. In motion is Myles. Now Ritter on 1st down. That's caught by Bowers. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Ritter. He gets this one to Tucker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Tony, the man in motion. From the gun, it's Ritter. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one. Open man is Kadarius Toney, the former Giant. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now give on the ground. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
On the toss, they'll run. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try to throw for it with Ritter. He's got the tight end there.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes...
And he will score! Game on! Justice Hill, touchdown Raiders. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Open man, Max Adams was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
He'll look underneath here for Chubb. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. That's taken in.
More often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. That's over the middle and taken in by Tony. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for Las Vegas.
The first run for Alexander Madison. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Hill. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play. They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Here we go. This is 4th down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cleveland. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. Here's Ritter to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 1st and 10. Ritter. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Ritter. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Ritter. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Now, a big 3rd down. Back to throw, Ritter. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just 1 here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
And that'll do it.